And Richard and Deirdre and all the members here and all you young people grew up in this absolutely radical extended family. That I have had the great blessing in my life of co-authoring a book that some of you may have read called The Ethical Slut, about people living in not monogamous lifestyles. When I first met this family, I had just dedicated myself to life as a slut, and I found a warm welcome at a time when everybody else thought I was crazy for saying that I was never going to be monogamous again and that I was going to remain unpartnered. I met you guys when I was in my first 5 years of a vow of not being partnered for 5 years. And it was an amazing community. For those of you who have read Slut, whenever I talk about being in a community of people where one of the things that marked what we did was that we all had little children. And I'm wandering around this place trying to figure out who you are, because the last time I saw you were this tall. And that meant that we had committed ourselves to a certain kind of sustainability, to have an open sexual community, where our children all saw each other as basically one pack of brothers, sisters, cousins, whatever they were. And if I then broke up with someone in the community, which I did a few times, well, none of us were going to withdraw our children from their family, were we? Because this was our clan, this was our tribe, this is where we raised our children. So the behavior in this community, without it ever being talked about, like there was no theoretical algorithm, there was no, this year we're going to try this and so on. It just grew and evolved from a bunch of people of very goodwill, a bunch of very thoughtful, terrifically intelligent people who were ready to be present with whatever their lifestyle choices brought for them, and to find a way to deal with whatever came up in their lives generously and thoughtfully and with an open heart. And I have a great love for the extended family that's in this room. And you see, those of you who've read my books know that it gets mentioned on and on. There are quotes from you and Nick and Star when I interviewed you for the first round. Because this family created something that had a sustainability that I haven't seen anywhere else. It's just an amazing tribe of people that have managed to maintain loving connections through all kinds of changes and people getting together, people breaking up, and people this and people that, and just managed to keep going because the commitment was to honesty, to openness, and to a kind of generosity of heart. And I credit Richard a lot with that. I want to say one more thing, that just, he was very important to me in my career because of a rather peculiar coincidence. When I was at your house on Raymond Street a long time ago, I saw a poem up the wall. I had never published anything at that time. It was a poem about AIDS, and I was like, how did you get that? It was the first thing I ever wrote that started moving and going out into the world. And so it was amazing to me, and what I found was, what I got was just an awful lot of just amazing support, that people knew that I'd written this and wanted to encourage me to be good at things. Those of you who had a problem of getting straight A's in the 4th grade know that that's a rare and wonderful thing. There was just a lot of space in this family to be who you were and do what you were good at and get enormous amount of love and encouragement for it. So I thank this whole family, and I particularly thank Dick for the incredible energy that was brought to creating an open sexual environment that was a sustainable, benign, loving community.
Yeah.